Welcome to your practice. Please, please find a comfortable seat. We'll start with some breathing. Try to sit up well. And lately in my practice, I've been exploring. It has a physiological effect, but in the yoga teachings, it's more of a subtle thing. And they just talk early before they really knew about internal anatomy from like a biological Western science perspective. They thought of prana breath as like these movements, these currents. And so the first one is called prana, and it just means like the going forth breath. And so this is taking place in your rib cage. And it's the one that gives you energy. It's the active breath. It's the one that leads to action. And so you can close your eyes and we'll maybe talk about some of the other ones too today. But for now, you want to think about prana, which is this chamber here, the entire rib cage area. And so what you do is on the inhale, you pull up the breath and you expand it outwards because pra means like to go forth, and on means like animating, breathing. So prana is the going forth breath, the breath of action, activity, of animation. And so each breath, try to think of the rib cage as though it was floating, not collapsing or simpling down onto your abdomen, but floating in space. As you inhale through your nose, you might feel it kind of rise up and forth into your awareness. Just focus it on the inhale right now, that the inhale pulls the prana up and forth, filling out the chest and collarbones, opening the side ribs, floating it above the abdomen. Good. Two more like this. Like you're just gathering energy. Now what you might do is you might take your hands out in front of you like you're cradling something. Yeah, perfect. And on the inhale, you're just gonna like open it up and out. And on the exhale, bring it back toward you a little bit. So your hands are kind of helping you create that feeling of prana. Inhale, open it up. Exhale back in. This should generate energy, just the action of opening. Inhale, open, bringing it forth and out. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Three more of these. Inhale, open. If you don't like the arms, you can bail on it. Just keep the feeling going. At the rib cage, the chest center grows expansive with each breath. So you feel very upright. Good. Now just drop your head down and give yourself some neck rolls. Release any tension being held in the neck. Good. Put the fingertips back behind you to help open the chest and collarbones even more. Breathe here. Try to open this pranic center from the rib cage up through the chest. Expand that energy. Almost like you're hoisting it up above slightly from the belly. There's a counter movement from prana. It's called uppana. Up means downward. I know it sounds like you're saying up, but I'm actually saying up, AP, and it's going downward. The up breath, or the up animation, which is actually meaning down breath. And that's deep in the pelvis. So on the inhale, feel this upward rising feeling, this going forth feeling. And on the exhale, let your hips relax down, sink down into the seat or the cushion. 2 more like that. So inhale, the ribs expand and broaden. On the exhale, the pelvis gets heavy and sinks. Inhale, expand and broaden the ribs. Exhale, pelvis gets weighty and heavy and grounded. Inhale, expand. Exhale, sink. Up. Apo means water, means flowing downward. It's a downward flowing energy. Now I can sit upright back to neutral and see if you can feel this balance between them as you inhale, expand. And exhale, sink down. Feeling these subtle energy movements. We can talk about the physiology of breath in these different areas. But the yogis just sensed it. The yogis just experienced it. And that was enough. Good. When you're ready, you're going to go to a tabletop position, hands and knees. You can even put your hands up on some blocks if you want. And open the chest. You're not arching too much. You're just opening the front of the chest and the collarbones, and breathe and expand the side ribs. And then when you exhale, you can tuck your toes and just sit your hips back a little bit. If rocking doesn't work for you, stay in place in both the sitting back for a few breaths and then the coming forward for a few breaths. You don't have to rock and flow, but the breath will. The breath will expand in the ribs and then sink back on the exhale. You're just sort of attuning to your breath rhythm. Feel the expansion emanating out from the center of your core, the center of your ribs, where your heart is. A few more like this. Like the space between your ribs was getting bigger. You were filling yourself in with life force energy. Good. Come all the way forward, and you can walk the knees back on your mat as you lower down Cobra. You're going to push the hands down and away from you as you bring the shoulder blades down your back. It's like you're wheeling your collarbones up and back. Open your throat and let the prana start to open its way up the throat, up the crown, up the neck, up the skull. And that's called Udana. Ud means upward. Udana is like upward flowing. So it goes up into the crown as you press up. And then exhale, you just kind of let go and release it down. Again, you don't have to flow back and forth. You can just hold one shape. But internally, there's this feeling on the inhale of going upwards into the crown. And then exhale, you just kind of release and relinquish that feeling. A couple more. So the breath is moving you, taking you into a subtle body state. Yeah, you can lift as high as you want. Just feel the upward energy moving up the back of the neck and crown. Good. Take your left knee, bring it up to the side. Put your forearms down and push down with your forearms and down with your knees. So your hips lift up, so a little bit of a core stabilizer. And now breathe into your belly. Breathe into your belly, this core central area. It's below the ribs, but above the hips. This is called samana. This is where your balance is, deep in your core. This is where the upward and outward and the downward all come together. Good. Lower your hips back down. Replace the knee and pull your right knee up to the side. Second side, you're going to push down with your elbows and knees, lift up. And you'll feel the core stabilize, but keep breathing into it all the while. Good. Lower back down, replace that knee. Slide your left hand all the way out in front. Drop your hand up on the right and just gently start to roll your neck and then roll your hips so your right hip is on top of your left. Now from here, pull the right leg back any amount behind you so you open the front of the hip. Breathe here. You can breathe in your belly and then send the energy down through your right leg. So we're learning how to work with these currents of energy. You don't have to think too much about the physiology of it, but these subtle aspects to help keep our mind attentive to the present moment, the subtle awareness. We're just swimming in this state of yoga the whole time. Put the right hand out, prop up on the left, and roll your neck and hips so your left hip's on top. When you're ready, you pull the left leg back any amount. Breathe. Good. Roll it back to center. Place your hands under your shoulders. Push up. And then push back to child's pose. Good. Inhale. Come up to tabletop. Plant your left knee down. Inhale. Squeeze your right knee towards your body. Pull it under, up and under you. Exhale. Push it back. Up into the air. Good. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, squeeze the leg under you. Inhale, open it back. Exhale, squeeze it under. Inhale, open it back. Exhale, squeeze it under. Inhale, back. Exhale, squeeze it under. Inhale, back. Hold it here as you exhale. Now try to reverse. Inhale, squeeze it under. And then come back to neutral. Take a breath. Inhale, pull the left knee under. Exhale, send it back. Pause here. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze it under. Inhale, back. Exhale, under. Inhale, back. Exhale, under. Inhale, back. Exhale, under. Inhale, back. Exhale, under. Inhale, back. Hold it here. Exhale. And then inhale, squeeze it. And come back to neutral. Good. Walk your hands back until you're kneeling and bring your hips over your knees. Inhale, open your arms out wide and full. You're going to place your hands on your thighs and sit your hips down some, sinking the energy down. Inhale, open up and out. Prana and Udana. And then exhale, sink it down, Apana. Inhale, up. You can stay in place. Exhale, sink it back. Inhale, up, out. Exhale, sink it back. This flow of breath is what gives us energy. It's what balances the whole body. Inhale, up and out. Exhale, back. Good. You're going to hold this next one. Inhale, up. Interlock your hands behind your head. Gently press back. Open across your chest and breathe here. Good. Start to squeeze the left side. Keep breathing. Come back up. Squeeze the other side. Come back up. Stretch your arms straight. Try to extend through your elbows, making their arms very elongated, extending energy outward, outward. Breathe here. 3 breaths. Just feel the prana rising and opening into the rib cage. Healthy circulation of vital life force. Good. Bring it down. And just keep going down as you sink your hips down. Put your hands on the mat and walk it forward. Inhale, open your throat. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Look out between your thumbs and push back through your hips. Plant your left foot. Inhale, lift your right leg up high. Exhale, squeeze it under. You can bring your shoulders over your hands. Inhale, leg back. Exhale, squeeze it under. Inhale, leg back. Exhale, squeeze it under. Inhale, leg back. Exhale, under. Hold it here. 3 breath counts. You can hold the breath or actually breathe. Good. Step the foot back to downward dog. Inhale, top of a push-up. You can lower your knees down first and then slowly lower yourself down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, under. Inhale, leg up high. Exhale, under. Inhale, leg up high. Exhale, under. Inhale, leg up high. Exhale, hold it here. And then step it back to plank pose. Lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And from downward facing dog, walk your hands back until you're in a forward fold shape. Shift your weight into your feet so that you can release your hands from the floor. And now push down through the earth to rise up. Inhale, arms up. Extend your elbows. Maybe get your heels light. Exhale, bring it down. Good. Take a moment as you're standing upright to notice if your rib cage from when the last time you were standing before this class is a little easier to have your rib cage bolstered and floating in an upright position. Has some of that sluggishness already gone away just with some breath focus and the warm-ups. Breathe the pranic center of the ribs floating. And then also feel going down through your heels, going down through your legs and feet, that you're connected into the earth. So the prana is open, expansive, going forth into life, yet also going down into the earth, down into the ground. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees like they're big wings swooping down. Swooping down, bend your knees nice and deep. Inhale, bring them up through the center, come up. High as you can reach. Exhale, swooping down. It's like chair pose, but you're letting your arms pick up a pile of leaves. Inhale, up. Keep breathing in, keep filling up. Exhale, swooping. Inhale, up. Exhale, swooping. Inhale, up. Exhale, swoop. Inhale, up. And relax your arms down by your sides. Good. Take the left arm only up. Draw a big rainbow arc and open up your side body. And press your right hand against your thigh. Breathe here and broaden the side ribs. Good. Come back up. Inhale, right arm up. Tip it over. Breathe into the side ribs, other side. Inhale, back up. Bend your knees, and as you push down with your legs, inhale, open your arms up, follow your thumbs up as high as they'll go with your gaze together. Hold it here. Keep breathing. Feel that the breath is going upward, downward, and inward. Exhale, bow to the blocks or to the floor. Inhale, slide your chin forward. Plant your left foot in front and step your right foot back. Seal both feet into the ground. Inhale, rise up. And sink down through both feet. Start to spread your awareness now to your whole body. You can feel the edges of your arms and fingers and legs. There's just a general awareness of your whole body. Exhale, hands on the blocks. Step forward. Put the left foot back. Plant it down. Root through your legs. Inhale, rise up. Keep breathing and start to stretch your awareness to the whole sort of superficial layer of your form, all of your sensitivity, belly, feet, hands, face. This last one is called the Vyana Vayu. V means like dispersed or separated. So it's like the Vayu that spreads out through your whole physical form. And you just feel your sense of expansiveness here. Good. Hands on the block. Step back to your plank posture. Hold and breathe. Focusing deep on the core again. Samanava. The together breath. The one in the belly. Good. Drop the knees down. Slowly lower the body down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the feet a little forward, maybe the hands a little back until you can balance completely on your feet. When you can balance completely on your feet, press down and rise all the way up. Take a breath here with the arms extended upwards, with your form reaching upwards. Feel the breath lifting and expanding upwards. And then drop and feel the energy go through your heels down into the earth. Good. You're going to take your hands up like this, like you're holding a tray of food. It's not really a tray of food. Like you're looking at two grapefruits and you're seeing which one is heavier or something, two mangoes. And then you're going to drop those down and away. And as you go away, you're going to spread your hands out like owl wings. So the palms point behind you. Yes, good. And as you push back and away, gently lift your heels off the ground and stare to your right. Inhale, come up, find the mangoes. Exhale, push down and away. I know it's kind of gross, but this is what my brain thinks about. If it's an owl, you're probably not weighing mangoes, you're weighing two mice that you caught. I'm just kidding, you don't have to think about that. Exhale, down and away. Owl to the right. Inhale, up. Heels come down. Exhale, down and away. Heels come up. Looking to the left. Inhale, up. Couple more. Just go back and forth now. If you're unsure of the movement, just try to copy and mirror my pace or go at your own breath pace. Very good. Inhale, bring the arms up high. Bend the knees low in chair pose. You can look up at your thumbs or between your fingers. Exhale, bow, hands to the blocks or the floor. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left leg back, plant it down. When both legs are planted, inhale, rise up, warrior one. Hold a pose, breathe here. Exhale, warrior two. Windmill that back arm all the way around, hands on the blocks. Step forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, right leg back, plant both feet as you shift your weight. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Breathe here. Can you feel each movement has qualities of downward moving energy, upward moving energy, outward moving energy? Open up, warrior two. Expansive energy. And so we're stretching our awareness to become fluid with all the currents in our system. Take the back hand, windmill it, big arc, rainbow arc to the block, step back, plank pose. You do kneeling plank or just lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Long, full breaths. Fill up the prana, fill up the rib cage. Exhale, push back through the hips. And then walk the feet forward and walk the hands back until all your body weight can be in your feet. Inhale, rise up from there. Look up high, float the heels a moment, and then sink your heels deep through the earth as you come to mountain pose. Good, so we did owl, now we'll do eagle or falcon. You're gonna open your arms out like this, palms will face forward. So this time the same thing's gonna happen on the inhale though. You're gonna open your collarbones and ribs and stretch your eagle wings, toning your shoulders on your back. You can look up slightly. Exhale, sink your heels down. Maybe give yourself a little bit of a hug. Feel the rib cage move back. We'll do that a couple times. Inhale, falcon arms. Hover the heels, spread your wings. Exhale, cloak your wings, sink the rib cage back. 3 more like that. Inhale, open. Stretch out. Exhale, soften, closed. Inhale, open. Let the prana circulate through your whole system with these fluid movements. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Good. Swoop your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, look forward with your gaze. Exhale, step your right foot back, plant it into the earth. Shift your weight into your feet. Inhale, rise up. Warrior 1. Push that front knee forward. Good. Swoop the arms down and back behind you like you did with the owl, and straighten your legs and bow over like you're curling your forehead towards your shin, lifting the back of your palms up. Inhale, swoop it all the way up. Bring the arms up high. Warrior 1, push your hips forward into your knee. Exhale, warrior 2. Good. Inhale, straighten your front leg and tip your body over it. A little gentle triangle pose. Don't go too deep. Inhale, come all the way up. Lift your left arm high into the sky. Call it reverse warrior. And then exhale, windmill, hands all the way to the blocks. Step to the front of your mat as you gaze forward. Inhale. Exhale, step your left leg back, plant the foot down on the earth. Shift your weight back as you rise up, warrior 1. Breathe here. Now swoop the arms down and back like the owl as you straighten your legs. Keep pressing back as you curl your upper body towards your front shin. Breathe. Inhale, come all the way back up. Bend the front knee, push the hips forward. Open that palm up and out through your crown. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your front leg, hip over, a little bit of triangle pose, don't go too deep. Just trying to keep the prana circulating and flowing. You might feel it in all areas of the body. The dhyana vayu, where it's in the edges, the surface, ribs, hips, legs, feet. Inhale, come all the way up, send your right hand high into the sky, reverse your warrior. And then windmill the hands all the way to the blocks. Step back to plank pose. Breathe. And concentrate deep on the core itself. Good, knees down, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, push back through child's pose. Rest and breathe here. From here, push your left knee forward and take the foot across into a pigeon. A lot of birds in today's class. We've had owls and eagles and falcons, and now we've got pigeons. Today we're going to prop up like the pigeon's breasts, the way they puff their chests out. You're going to put your hands on blocks or a prop. If you can hold your hips, you're more than welcome to do that, but blocks would suffice. Push down through your shins. As you push down through your shins, try to feel your pelvis go down towards the earth. Your tail go down towards the earth. And now open the rib cage. Open the prana vayu. Forward and upward and outward. Good. Now lift up through the back of your crown as much as the front of your crown. Yes, look how it broadens the back of your neck. Very good. This is the pigeon's spine. Breathe here. Feel all those currents of energy activating when you breathe. Downward, forward, upward. Beautiful. Push back through a downward facing dog or a plank pose, whatever feels good to neutralize your body. And then bring the right knee forward for our second side. Same idea. Push down through your shins and try to feel that it drops your tailbone and pelvis down. Push down through your arms so your chest can go forward and forth, brightly in the ribs. And then we don't just lift the front of our crown, but the back of our crown upward. Now feel these breath currents, these tides, moving with each passing breath. Downward, forward, upward. Tuck the toes, push back, downward facing dog. Walk it forward a little bit with your feet and walk it back a little bit with your hands until all the weight is in your legs. Inhale, come all the way up. Stretch up through your elbows and fingertips. Maybe lift your heels off the ground. And then exhale, settle the heels down through the earth, armed by your sides. Notice if it's easy to be upright, that the currents of prana are just holding you in place. The rib cage is brightly shining. It might not be overly energized or depleted. It's just alert, calm, and clear. Separate the feet so your toes cover the edges of your mat, and depending on your body size or just hip rotations, you might just want a little bit longer than that, whatever feels good. We're going to bring our hands out like we're holding a big old earth in front of us. We've got our arms wrapped around the earth. And then we're going to bring it into ourselves like this. So if you're unconfused, you just bring it into yourself as you bend your knees. Push down. And you're going to inhale, come up, swoop up and around. Exhale, in and down. You can sit as low as you want. Inhale, swoop up and around, wrap around the earth. Exhale, in and down. You can go as high as you want above the head, or just go up to the height of the heart. Inhale, swoop. It's like a wide squat. Exhale, sit down. If the back and forth is difficult, you're just going to hold one and then hold the other. Go at your own pace. And follow me by just watching the camera, or you can follow yourself by listening to your breath. The inhale goes up and around. Exhale, down and in. Keep breathing. A few more. You can do it. Try to find that wonderful rhythm. That's just the joy of breathing and moving. Good. Last one, you're going to come up, go up high. Maybe keep your feet where they are, but try to lift those heels a little bit and make your body look like a big giant X. And just get expansive. Using the calf muscles to stabilize you, get expansive. Spread the prana out to the edge. Exhale, relax it down. Come back to mountain pose. Good. Breathe. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left leg back. Shift your weight back. Rise up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Now we're going to hold as we come into side angle pose. So put the elbow on the thigh and stretch your left arm out like an arrow from your back foot. Yeah, keep going over, Kathy. Yeah, like you're shooting that arm forward. There, like that, much better. Good. Turn and look up at your bicep. And as you look up at your bicep, plant your feet. And through planting your feet, lean both shoulders back. So that's the expansive. When the shoulders go back, that's the prana, opening your rib cage. Plant from your pelvis down through your feet. That's the downward force. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up. Bend your back knee, kind of straighten your front leg a little bit. And then push off your back leg to stand at the front of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot back. Shift your weight back. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. And then tip it over into side angle pose again, shooting the top arm out like an arrow from the back foot. Good. Remember what we just worked on. You're going to turn your head to look at your bicep, upper bicep, and that should roll your rib cage into a place where you can open it and breathe into it. And as you do that, plant your feet so the shoulders can lean back. So the downward force and the upward and outward force work together. They're trying to balance each other. Inhale, come up, and then reverse by bending the back knee and kind of straightening the front knee. And then step it all the way, swoop your arms all the way, go past mountain pose, put your hands on your blocks, and step it back to plank pose. Sorry, Finn, we expected mountain pose there. Breathe here. Be in the center, the belly, the core. Exhale, knees down, lower down. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Up through the back of your neck and back of your crown. And then downward facing. Good. Come down to your knees. And then plant your left hand as you spread it on the mat. Plant your left hand as you spread it on the mat. Move your shoulder over your left hand. Turn your left toe out and step your right leg back so you're in side plank or a gate pose. Lift up your right arm. You can stay here. Push down with your arm and leg and try to move them towards each other. As you try to move the limbs that are on the ground towards each other, like you're trying to scrunch your mat, you might umbrella or rainbow your right side. It goes up more into the air. That's good. Breathe and express that feeling. Close it down. Plant your right hand on the mat. Bring your right shoulder over the elbow, over the hand. And let's go to the second side, turning your body open to the left. The limbs that are on the ground, push them down and squeeze them towards each other, like you're trying to wrinkle your mat. This will open the up side of the body, the left side, into like a rainbow arc. Breathe into the expression that's being made. Good. Bring it back to neutral. Sit into your hips, sit back. Push down through your hands and try to pull your hands towards you without them moving. So what that's going to do is when you push your hands down and pull, it should keep your elbows straight and make like little balloon feelings under your armpits. So you're not just dropping into child's pose. You're actually staying floated and open. A little more active. Inhale, come forward. Bring your shoulders out over the hands, maybe over the fingertips, and hold a kneeling plank or a plank pose. Feel the heat building deep in the core of the belly. And then push back. Feet flat on the earth. Inhale, come all the way up. And stretch the prana up. Lift it up the spine. Fill in the rib cage. Lift up the back of your neck. Breathe here in that fullness. Exhale, hands down by your sides. Okay. So you might just choose to face me, or you will straddle your mat. I'll keep facing you just so that you can see. You're going to take a wide stance. You can have your toes turned out ever so slightly, so it feels really balanced in your hip joint. Not too closed, not too turned out. And the whole foot can sink into the earth. The big toe, the inner edge, and the outer edge. Now bring your hands up to your heart. And exhale, stretch out. Big star shape. Drop the knees a little. It's kind of like what we did, but we got a much wider stance now. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. Exhale, out. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift. Inhale, out. Now you can shorten this, make it a faster movement, but just continue now a few times, feeling this circulation of breath and these wheels of expansion and contraction in the body. Let your system open, but don't overextend yourself. Just feel these energy currents opening up the body. Good. This one, and you're going to open up high. You're going to grab like a moon or a sun. And you're going to bring it over the right side. Bend the right side only. Good. Come back up. You had a moon, now you're going to get a sun. And you're going to bend it over the left side only. Inhale, come back up. Bring the arms down. Inhale, back up. Grab that moon or that sun again. Let's go over the right side. And now swoop it down and all the way up and around. Good. Pause there. Bring it over to the left side, I think. Good. And then down and around. And then walk the feet in. Just stand. Try not to feel overly extended or shrunk. No cowering, but no depletion from being outstretched. See if you can just be full in yourself, full in your own posture. Breathe. Good. Give yourself a hug. So put your right elbow on top of your left, like you're trying to grab your shoulder blades behind you. And this might be enough of a pose for you. You can just stay here. But with your left elbow under, you're going to take your left knee over. And you can touch the toe to the floor here, no problem. And your knees are actually touching. one on top of the other. If you want, you can float that foot or tuck it. You choose whatever feels better for your body. And as you hug yourself and squeeze the knees and elbows together, try to move into this back of your spine. Like feel your sense of center moving into the back of your spine. Like your core belly was moving back. You're not rounding yourself. You're staying very upright. You're just shifting it back. Good. Open up, spread it back out. Relax it down. You're going to take your right elbow under and give yourself a hug. Put your right knee on top. You choose which variation you want to practice. But give yourself enough space, even though you're kind of squeezing your front body, find space in your back body, especially through your mid and low back. Not rounding, you're actually getting taller. Inhale, open it back up. Relax it down. Good. So if you have a table ledge, I've actually got a table ledge here. I'm going to use it. You're going to step, I don't know, 2.5, 3 feet away from, 2.5 feet away from it. You're going to put your hand on the ledge. And my toe, you can't see in the camera, my toe is pointing straight towards my hand. It's going to need to be a little lower than that backrest of that chair, I think. A block would suffice too. A couch, the seat of the couch. Okay. You can put this hand on your hip. You're going to open the lifted leg. You're going to flex the foot, flex the toes, flex the pinky toe. You should feel your glute muscle activating. You're going to lift. And if you want, you can lift your top arm. Good. And from here, open. Open. Breathe in this chamber of your body. Spread it forth and outward. Reach out through the crown of your head. Some of us might want to go a little lower. That's fine. You can go a little lower. And you're going to practice half moon pose with this full pranic awareness. Breathe in the ribs. Push down through your hips and leg. Reach out and up through your crown. Spread it through your whole limbs and wings and leg. And concentrate on your navel all at the same time. Good. Come out of the pose. Looks nice. Great. Expansiveness. Same thing. Here first, then down, and then out if you want to simplify it a little bit. Let's do left leg down or whatever your second side is going to be. Table edge was too high for me. I like the block better personally. Okay, first thing I have to get some energy. I breathe in my ribs. Now I'm going to push down through my hips and leg. And then start to spread out from there. Keep using the breath to fill your form with vitality. Good work. Come on up. Stand at the front of your mat. And close your eyes if you're comfortable with it. See if you can feel the prana is more subtle than just your physical body sensation. It's these movements of energy. Slowly just go with the downward movement towards the earth, towards a kneeling pose. Sit on a prop between your heels or just sit on the floor between your heels. You can hold your hands open in your lap, like there was something resting in your hands, a bowl or a basin. And you're going to concentrate now just on the belly. We've been working on all these other ones. Now the great centering one, samana vayu, together vayu. You're going to breathe inhales and exhales into the abdomen. Inhales and exhales into the abdomen. Inhales and exhales into the abdomen. Inhales into the abdomen. Exhales into the abdomen. Move forward when you're ready. Remove your props and sit back. Put your legs out in front like in a diamond shape. And just let your body hang here for a moment, like a rag doll or a puppet with no puppeteer. Like all the prana was just leaving, all the animating force, because at the end of each of these words, prana, apana, samana, is this sound on, like in the word animate, on. Like all the animating force was leaving, no puppeteer, just hanging your body, your breath. Don't not breathe. Don't do that. But just ignore it. Just let it be really soft and quiet, like a baby sleeping. Deep releasing, deep relaxing. Nice and slow, start to roll back and press your spine into the mat. Plant your feet flat on the floor. Step the feet apart and pull your left knee all the way in. So your hips will open, the knee will drop open, but lead with the left knee going all the way in. Take your left hand, slide it down your side, your hip, like you're guiding energy down and out through your inner left knee. Inhale back up and lead with your right knee all the way across and in. Guide your right hand from your rib to your hip, like you're sending energy down and out through your inner right knee. Back up. One more time over to your right. Work the inner left leg. One more time over to your left. Work the inner right leg. Back up. You can just rest here a moment. If you'd like, you're going to take a bridge pose and lift your hips up nice and high. Breathe. Lower it down. Put your right leg out. Take your left knee all the way up and across. Twists. Forgetting the intentionality behind these breath currents, just letting it go and observing quietly the experience. Roll it back. Let's take up the right knee. Twist it. We talked about tuning up before the call. Like, this is tuning. When you breathe into these channels, these currents, you can think of them like strings of a guitar, very complicated looking guitar. And when you breathe, you're finding the harmonies and the tunes of the strings to make the scales and keys to live your life. Your body is the instrument of your life. Place the feet flat on the floor. One more final bridge pose or something else that feels good to you. And start to stretch your limbs out into a pose of deep rest, taking as much space as your body needs. One final breath, just completely in your belly. And then start to forget the practice as you rest. Stretch your body. And press up to a comfortable seat. Thanks so much for practicing tonight. Namaste.